Okay, guys, today you have a math challenge, okay? And your math challenge, if you choose to accept it, is going to help your family out a little bit, okay? Your job is to go to a somewhat square room in your house. Maybe it is your living room, okay? And it is going to be for you to measure it, okay? Maybe you don't have a measuring tape, maybe you have a ruler. Maybe your floors are made of tile and you can simply count the tiles, okay? So if your tiles are 1 foot by 1 foot and you count them and let's say it's 10 by 10, you would do what to figure out how big it is? That's your job. It is simply a challenge for you to figure out how big that room is. But you're not just going to measure it, okay? I am challenging you to figure out how long it takes you to clean it. So you're going to time yourself, okay? So you're going to sweep it, okay? If you have a broom, sweep it, but figure out exactly how many seconds it takes you to sweep it, okay? And then measure how big that rectangle square room is. Not just square, because you're going to probably not have a square room in your house. I should have said rectangle, a rectangle room, okay? So measure it and figure out how many seconds it takes you to clean it. Remember, how many seconds are in a minute? 60. So if it takes you 2.5 minutes to sweep it, you do 60 plus 60. And how many seconds are in a half a minute? 30. So 120 plus 30 is 180. Okay, giving you guys seconds there to actually think about it. Okay, so I'm challenging you because this is going to be hard. Okay, you are going to figure out the size of the room. Okay, using an array model to figure out, well, if one side of my room is 10 feet and one side of my room is 10 feet, or maybe it's 12 feet, you're going to use an array model to multiply it and figure out how big it is. Okay, and then you're going to figure out how long it took you to sweep it. So that's going to help your family out by sweeping it and cleaning that room. And then you're going to see if you can figure out how long it takes you to clean per foot. Okay? This is hard. So maybe it takes you this many seconds per foot. Okay? My daughter did this in her class. Okay? So I'm going to see if anyone in this class can figure out how long it takes them. It's kind of like doing, my car gets this many miles to the gallon, but you are going to figure out it takes me this many seconds per feet to sweep my bedroom or sweep my living room or sweep my kitchen, okay? Or sweep my dining room. If you only have like carpeted rooms, you can do the same thing with a vacuum cleaner. Okay, so maybe you're going to vacuum your living room and you're going to see how long it takes you per foot, square foot. Because remember, when you multiply one by the other, it's area, so it becomes a square foot. Okay, now we're going to talk about this during Zoom too, and I'll teach you guys how to actually do it. Okay, this is a challenge. It's hard. Okay. And if nobody figures out exactly how to do it, then it just becomes a teaching thing for me, a teaching point, okay? Math challenge number 1.